So my story takes us back to a time when I was 1 year out of college, and I had been working 1 year in my real job. It was an office job. It was my 9 to 5, and I was like, you know what, Izzy, you studied acting, and now you're sitting here in this office, and you're just waiting to go home every day. No, you will make it to this year, and then you will leave, and you will go, and you will chase that dream, and you will work in a restaurant. You will make it fucking happen for yourself. So I leave this job, and I'm in my first month of restaurant work, and I'm hosting and not auditioning, and I'm realizing, like, I need another day job to make this happen. I need something else going on in my life. So I see a casting notice for Disney Party Princesses. I'm like, $40 an hour? I can fucking do this for $40 an hour. Stick a wig on me, bitch. I'm a Disney princess. So I'm like, this is great. Like, I didn't grow up with a lot of Disney, which is weird. I'm not like super into it. But I was like, I'll throw on a wig. I'll like practice my audition. I'll be ready for this. So I decide that the best way to prepare, as someone who doesn't know 2 full Disney songs that you're supposed to prepare and sing a cappella, is to learn them the morning of the audition. So I wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm like, let's see, I'm gonna do Ariel, Part of This World, because my hair was like bright red at the time. I had just dyed it bright red, and I was like, this will be great. They'll like associate the red, they'll think Ariel, Part of Your World, like she's like, I don't know, an edgy princess. Like, nobody knows that song. Everyone will be doing Cinderella. Fuck, I'm so fucking wrong. And then I decided for my other song, I was gonna do Merida, Brave, because everybody wants a edgy princess that no kid likes. So, or has seen the movie of. So I was like, okay, this is great. Like, we're running with the red hair. So I get up really early. It's 5 a.m. My roommate is asleep. And I like have printed the lyrics. And I'm like, I wanna be where the people are. And I'm like, I got this. And like, I still don't fucking know the words. But you know, I'm learning it for the audition. I'm a professional actor. So I learn it, and I'm like, oh yeah, thinking it, Bobby, and some boopity boop. And I'm feeling myself, you know? Then I put on my green bodycon dress, because I'm like, oh, red hair, green dress, I'm a fish. They'll see it, I see it, you know, like Ariel is here and she is ready. So I get there, I'm doing my makeup in the car, I'm like, you know, classic audition babe. And I walk in, and you know when you enter those rooms and you know that you're not supposed to be there, and they know that you're not supposed to be there, but you can't talk about the fact that you don't belong there because it's like, fucking fight through it. It was exactly like that. So I walk in. Every woman in there, God bless her, looks like she came from the Miss USA pageant. So she is bedazzled, has the fake lashes, giant like trellises of hair, perfect little bodies. They're wearing character shoes for a Disney princess party. Sorry, I'm so loud and I don't use mics often. A Disney princess party audition. So they're wearing character shoes and they're like, oh my gosh, I tapped in the Louisiana Conservatory. How about you? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I learned this song at 5 a.m. But thank you. And we're like chit-chatting, and like the contempt is in their eyes. Like, bitch, you don't belong. You didn't grow up with this Disney in your soul. And I'm like, you're right. And then mid-chat with one very lovely auditionee, we hear this angelic, beautiful notes flowing from the room, and we realize that the audition room doesn't have a roof. So you can hear every single girl throughout her entire audition. So you can hear both of her songs, like the whole interview. So then I'm immediately like, oh, fuck. Because I have like a strong vibrato, is what I like to call it. Like, I like to market myself as like the Shakira of me, the Shakira of Germany. My father's German. But others would say I just can't sing. And these girls could sing. Like, they just, beautiful, angelic, like, you know, they're belting. I heard like 8 Part of Your World, so I was like, oh God, this really is a popular song. Which, you know, you'd think I'd know before. So finally I hear, like, I go to the bathroom, I splash my face, you know, you do your prep talk, pep, whatever. And you're like, you know what, you're different. And people love different. Like, you don't look like an ordinary princess, but you're gonna go in there and you're gonna surprise them with your princess-like ways. And they're gonna be like, kids will love you! Yes, $40 an hour, it's yours! So, I'm prepping myself, I'm ready. They call my name, they're like, Izzy Francke, go in, do the chit-chat. And then I'm like, okay, so I am singing Part of Your World from Ariel. She's like, oh, another one. But then I begin, and I start, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I start, and I forget all of the words, because that's what happens when you memorize a song the day of the audition, or anything. And so I start, and I'm like, I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got things, lots of things. Who needs them? And I turned into this old cabaret singer that's been hidden in the Kit Kat Club in Berlin for the past 40 years, chain smoking. I'm literally like, legs, I want them. Give me your legs, let me prance in the sun. And this woman is trying so hard to connect with me, but she's also like, what the fuck has walked into my room? Get it out. She's like, I started the company in Arizona in 2006 and it's doing really well now. And then this fucking beast has arrived in her bodycon doing all kinds of things that are not necessary. And she's feeding me the words too. So she's prancing and dancing and I'm like, legs. And then the song ends, thank God. And she looks at me and she's like, so a lot of these Disney princesses are quite young. They're in their sort of mid-teens, which whole separate problematic thing, but okay. So she's like, yeah, so they're quite young, they're in their teens, and you will be performing for children's parties, so they're about 4 to 6 years old. So could you maybe reflect that in your voice? You have a very mature voice, a very mature sound, is what she called it. She was like, so we're gonna go again, but maybe you could sort of reflect some of that. And this time, maybe you could pretend that the children are in the room with you. So I'm like, bitch, I'm not getting the job, but thank you for making me do it again. So I do it again. I'm like, oh, little children, patting fake heads. If any parent would allow me to do that at the birthday party anyway, but I went for it. And I went right up to the audition table, and she could feel my presence, and I was like, I want legs, so do you. And she's just there, I feel the heat of this woman, shining upon me. And it ends again. And then, so we look at each other. I also did Brave, but I sure as fuck don't remember that one at all. So if I don't remember Part of Your World, I can't even sing you at all any of Brave. But she was like, okay, well, thank you so much for coming in. Just so you're aware, there are also some spots opened for drivers to drive some of the Disney party princesses to the party. That pays a little bit less, it's about $20 an hour, but is that something you'd be interested in? So, I got a fucking job out of it, bitches! Stay disillusioned, Los Angeles. There is work everywhere.